Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Raul Luna here. Hey, I may not be having the best light as I'm not in my own personal home. So I'm actually transmitting here from San Jose, California. So from wherever you are, happy Father's Day. If you have the blessing, if you got the honor to be a father, happy Father's Day, first and foremost, right? I got something very special for you. I'm going to be covering, the 5 creative ways to finding real estate deals that is not going to cost you money. So pay very close attention. Leave me a message down below. What is it that you actually, take away from what we're going to be, sharing here today, as well as share it with others. All right. So welcome Instagram, welcome Facebook, welcome YouTube. Another Sunday, another fantastic, great Sunday that we can spend together here. And I know that today it's a very special day for many of the fortunate ones that, have, either a father or, it's a father from wherever you are. Make sure that, you're having an amazing time. So let's get to it. All right. Now there's a link down below, ladies and gentlemen, especially, if you're looking to continue to grow in your real estate journey, in your real estate career, make sure that you go ahead and visit that link, as I'm always giving you some great, free, stuff, free giveaways or free content that you can use in your real estate investor career. Okay. So we're going to start with 5 creative ways to finding real estate deals. So let's get started with number 1. Number 1, it's, for rent signs. Hey, don't dismiss the for rent signs. Thank you. Thank you, Zarel, for happy birthdays. Thank you, Berta. Sergio, welcome. Kate, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me today. So for rent signs, don't forget for rent signs. I know that many people see a for rent or for lease, and oftentimes we just think that the only thing that they want is basically to, lease the place or to rent the place. And, I bought properties from calling those signs and basically just reaching out to the seller and saying, hey, my name is Raul Luna. I'm reaching out because I saw that, you got your place for rent. Hey, I'm not reaching out because I want to rent it. I'm reaching out because I want to, buy it if you're interested. And believe it or not, after you do that so many times, you will land eventually, in a deal that somebody's going to want to sell it to you. I landed into a 4-unit building in Oakland, California. The seller actually ended up doing seller financing out of a for rent sign, ladies and gentlemen. So don't discard, the for rent sign. Don't see things for what they are. Make sure that you're seeing things for what they can become. You got to learn how to train your eye to see what is not. So that, in other words, to see the invisible, to see, what many people can't see. So that's one creative way. And it doesn't cost you anything other than you picking up the phone, whenever you see a for rent sign. So leave me a message down below if this is a creative way or not. Now, on top of that, if you know other creative ways, go ahead and leave them down below, right? So anyways, number two, that hard money lenders, if you're real estate investors, hard money lenders go through some challenges as well. Okay. Whether they're small, whether they're big, doesn't matter if they're national or if they're local, they're going to eventually repossess properties. And they have a department that it's called REO, real estate owned, which stands for, real estate that they already own, and that they had to take away from other real estate investors. So make sure that you're reaching out to, other hard money lenders and ask them, they may or may not, because, you may or may not have a relationship with them yet, but you know what? I've bought properties that way too. So that's another, master ninja mega tip that you can implement right away. 5 creative ways to finding real estate deals that is going to cost you 0 other than you put in your own effort. All right. So number 3, it's reach out to escrow and title companies. Escrow and title companies. Do you believe that, 100% of all the escrows and all the contracts that go into an agreement, do they end up closing? They don't. It was interesting because I was talking to one of my fellow escrow officers, and basically she was she was sharing, Raul, there's about anywhere at any given time, there could be anywhere from 30 to 40% of deals that don't end up closing because they either fall apart or something happened to the buyer or the seller, etc. And guess what? It can become, when you build relationships with them, a great source of finding creative deals. All right. So make sure that you reach out to them and present to them. So that was number 3. Let's go to number 4, service providers. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about the service providers. And what I mean by service providers, the CPA that you work with or that you want to work with, the insurance broker, the real estate attorneys or probate attorneys. These are, service providers that at one given time you're going to use. Might as well build the relationship that is going to build your business. Okay. Keep in mind that great relationships don't just build they just don't build businesses. They also build what it's the invisible, what many people think or don't pay attention to see, that those relationships are what's going to end up literally, honestly, building a friendship, building creativity, and building a business. So I'll give you an example. Insurance broker. You already have an insurance broker. You already have someone that provides you insurance for your vehicle, insurance for your rental, insurance for your home that you own, insurance for the other properties, right? Well, reach out to your insurance broker and tell him that don't you think that he knows other people or other investors that they own real estate? Guess what? He or she can be a tremendous creative way to connect with other, people. I can tell you for certainty, my insurance broker has connected me with other, sellers and private money lenders, and as well as, other real estate investors that we end up really just doing some great business together. So attorneys as well. There's just a great an opportunity there. So don't discard them, because oftentimes we're not thinking with a clear mindset, because we believe that, they're professionals. They're not, why will they give me or why will they recommend me? Well, become a service oriented for them. First, give them before you even ask them. Okay. So, and then that takes us to number 5, ladies and gentlemen, number 5. And the number 5, is general contractors. Okay. General contractors, they get to meet, especially the good ones, the ones that are consistently busy. They get to meet, homeowners, other investors. They get to meet a lot of other people that if the deal doesn't go through, guess what happens? Just tell them, hey, I'm a local real estate investor. If a deal that that doesn't go through or anything, just always know that I'm a real estate investor, that I buy cash. Guess what? There is one of my students, in Miami, Florida, that ended up buying a freaking awesome real estate deal. Listen to this, because he actually took a general contractor to give him a bid on another deal, and he told him, he exposed himself. He shared with the general contractor and said, hey, listen, I'm always buying real estate, and if you bring me any deals that you're aware out there, you know what? I'm more than happy to give you the job to you. And, believe it or not, the contractor brought him a deal. He closed on a deal. They're in construction right now. They're probably about 2 weeks from selling the property, putting it on the market. And it's interesting because they're creative ways. Who would have thought that a general contractor can bring you deals, that service providers like the CPA, insurance brokers, and attorneys can bring you deals, like escrow and title companies, hard monies, and for rent signs. 5 creative ways, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make a very special announcement, and I want to end it here today. I know it's a it's Father's Day, and happy Father's Days for, those that have that honor, privilege, and, the blessing of being a father, or, having a father. And if your father is not with you, just always remember that, it's somewhere in the universe, because as energy people, we don't disappear. We're just here in a momentaneous, a space on earth. So anyways, the announcement that I wanted to make is we have our meetup coming up this week. Remember that every fourth Thursday of every month, at 7 p.m. Virtually, we actually conduct a real estate meetup. So for that, you can go to Bay Area Buying Properties for Profit. If you go to meetup.com, open a free account, go ahead and sign up, because this coming Thursday, we got a very special guest that has built multiple businesses that are producing multiple seven figures in income, that you can learn from someone that was basically born in Mexico, was raised in Mexico with, a drug addict mother who has become, extremely successful real estate investor. And today he gets to teach us, he gets to show you that you can to, make a great lifestyle in this time. All right. Whether, we're going through some, uncertain times, or whether we're going through some tough times, this is the time, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, go ahead and visit the link below. Don't forget to leave me a message of what you take from the 5 creative ways to finding real estate deals. And if you got other ways, go ahead and share them below. All right. Operate from an abundant mindset. So from wherever you are, a virtual hug. Get to see you soon. And remember, you're one freaking real estate deal away from changing your ... fill in the blank, your financial landscape. All right. Congratulations. Get to see you next time. Thank you.